Come on.
What do you want?
Stuff you gotta get along with.
I'll keep trying, but he's making it hard.
Well,
Okay,
you've
thank
been
you.
successful so far.
Okay, and we are back. There was no action in our executive session. At this time, we will have communications presented by Clinton McNamee.
All right, we have two items on communications. Number one is the Kansas Department of Transportation application for surface preservation project through the C-CLIP program has been selected for funding. This is the state's fiscal year 2026, and this would be what I would call Phase 3 of US 59 resurfacing. This year, Phase 1 was constructed, for lack of a better word. Phase 2 has been awarded, and Phase 3 has now been awarded, and the objective is to combine Phase 2 and 3 next year for a project. So from where they left off, which is 800 feet west of 10th and 59, clear out to city limits to the west. Number two is board and commission meeting minutes. So we have Atchison Housing Authority from June 18th, Atchison Library Board from June 24th, and Atchison Library Board special meeting from July 24th.
All right, thank you, Clinton. Appreciate that. Okay, at this time, we have no informational items and governing body comments. Commissioner Greenlee.
I'd just like to take opportunity to commend Chief Wilson on his men, the officers that came to the Boys and Girls Club and presented information to them, let them ask questions, look at the patrol car and the motorcycle, and spent quality time with the kids up there, and they seemed to really enjoy it. And the officers were very receptive to answering and fielding all the questions and comments that the kids had, and I thought, great, good job.
Fantastic. All right. Commissioner Slattery.
I'd like to have us look into this Christmas decoration thing, seriously. Buying them, possibly. Or I just think that we need to look at that. I don't know how we go about that for sure. And then I think the way we replace vacancies on the city commission, I think we need to look at that whole procedure we've got.
Okay. All right. Anything else?
No.
Okay. All right.
Oh, I do have something else. I went over and looked at the fire department the other day with the chief over there, and I tell you what, that is a first-class operation that young man's running over there. And I think there's some possibilities of looking into putting a building above that roof and solving that long-term wise. I think we could do that with a local contractor possibly, without having to involve a whole bunch of government grants and everything else that gets it clear crazy.
Okay.
And the other thing, Bellevue Country Club has got a splash pad out there. Very fancy, but it was real price competitive, like about 10%.
Okay.
So we could improve on that, I think.
Okay.
And the company they used, Easton, Kansas, exactly a foreign competitor to us.
Okay.
I think that's something we could look at up there on that project. I've got a whole bunch of stuff off on buildings. Really got a lot of cheap buildings so far.
Okay.
I think there's some real possibilities there. We could buy a complete enclosed building for half of what they're talking about. I don't think we necessarily need a complete enclosed building. I was wondering what people would think about having a building that would have garage doors on like two sides. Whether that would be any good or not, I don't know. But it's just something to think about. That way you get, if get the weather to be a little bit bad, you could shut your garage doors and have a community group in there, and wasn't, you can open them up and have an open-sided building. There's a park or two down by my daughter's places in Olathe. I think if we could go look at what they've spent a lot of money there, neat things in. I don't know where they're at, but I think there's some possibilities. Go look at something like that. Money we're talking about.
Okay. Okay, all right. Commissioner Murphy?
Well, the first thing I'd like to do is commend everybody that was involved with the Amelia Earhart celebration, and it seemed flawless almost as far as traffic was concerned and behavior of people. I didn't see any. Even I saw people picking up trash. I mean, it was kind of refreshing to see that going on. But I think the police department handled the traffic situation very well, Mike, and I'm just going to mention this. I'm not going to make any big deal about it, but I still think we need to be working on somehow the removal of the elevator, some way to make it different than what it is. And I just want it to be on the table, and I think we need to be discussing how to, either a grant or something, but that's something that we need to address. And I think everybody would agree that it's not very attractive and it's got to be dangerous, which is two reasons to get rid of it. Anyway, enough said.
Okay.
I got lots of things, but I'm not going to bore you with them.
Okay, all right, thank you. I definitely want to join Commissioner Greenlee with commending Chief Wilson. Atchison is very fortunate to have Chief Wilson with us. The police force is always excellent, and the community policing aspect of what you do is just so beneficial to everyone, and we just really appreciate what you do and your efforts. So thank you so much for that.
Thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome. Next, regarding the Christmas decorations, when we are looking at that issue, if we could also perhaps work with the chamber as well to see if there's some cross benefit, if they can see if there's benefits of people coming in being an attraction as well. I think that would be very important. And then I'd also like to join Commissioner Murphy with the Amelia Earhart. Congratulations to everyone involved, especially Karen Seberg and Jackie Prejean and the Amelia Earhart Committee. It's something that has been phenomenal. I was very pleased to see that we are third in the nation for fireworks as well, in addition to what that brings to our community. And lastly, I would like to encourage everyone to participate in the Atchison County Fair that's coming up this week. The parade is on Friday, and would really encourage everyone to go out and support the fair and our Atchison County Extension, and also the Extension Board. With that, is there a motion to adjourn to Land Bank?
I make such a motion.
Okay, is there a second?
Second it.
All right, it's been moved and seconded that we adjourn to Land Bank. All those in favor, please state by saying aye. Aye. All those opposed, same sign. Motion carries. We are adjourned to Land Bank.